All right, what's up? Welcome everybody. This is Mustache. We have another PAL VR Season 3 Week 1 matchup coming to you live tonight. We've got AMF, the defending champions from Season 2, versus Tactical Surgeons, who are a team of players who have been around for a while, but new getting together all on one team. We are just waiting for the lobby to fill up here, and then we'll be getting started shortly. What's up, Onward Radio? Good to see you. Rooting on Tactical Surgeons. Yeah. We got a good Friday night. Nothing better than casting a little Onward. I'm excited to be here. Casted a great matchup earlier this week with OVL Echo and Atrocities. Atrocities being a brand new team to the league, consisting of some pretty experienced players from the Uplink world. And Tactical Surgeons, kind of the same deal, brand new team. This is our first time playing together in PAL VR. But we've got some players like Lightskin, who is a current Uplink player. Quacka Flocka is going to be reserving for them tonight. I see Kyle, the short kid, in the lobby. He's new to me, but I've heard good things. And then we've got Raider, who I think a lot of us have played in pubs, but have not seen him in the league scene. Over on the AMF side, we've got, as I said, they're defending champs. We've got Holland, Rolly, Jabo, Ghost, and Bars. So it looks like they're bringing an A lineup tonight for the matchup against Tactical Surgeons. So this is going to be a fun one. We're going to be starting off on Turbine. We're upstairs. And yeah, what's up, Tommy Driftwood? Let me know if audio's all good and everything like that. We're just waiting on one more for Tactical Surgeons, and we'll hop in. How's everybody doing tonight? We also have Calvin, a new caster for PAL VR. He's one of our community casters, casting over on PAL VR 2. He's got 1776 Fireteam 3 versus OVL Bravo. They started a half hour earlier, so they're working through map 1 right now. While I got some time, you know, I didn't do this last week or earlier this week, first match. I want to make sure we shout out our sponsors and say thank you to them. This season, PAL VR is once again sponsored by Sunlocky. Sunlocky makes gun stocks, golf club attachments, pistol attachments, ping pong paddle attachments, a ton of awesome VR accessories. And they are a small business led by a really cool guy. So we are super thankful for their support in our league. And this is their third consecutive season supporting us. So shout out to them. We also have a new sponsor this season, Helga, the manager. Helga is a tool that was put together by some top VRML players, some Uplink players, that helps teams organize the scrimmaging and scheduling processes. So it can immediately put you in touch with other teams' captains. It can make it easier to see what your team schedule is week in and week out. And then there are also some advanced metrics, like you can see your map wins, what everybody's strongest maps are, trends over time, and things like that. So they were generous enough to give everybody in the league a product code for their basic version, and then you can upgrade to a more advanced version with more advanced stat tracking. So pretty cool to have that integration. It's a really neat system. If you're curious about it, head to our announcements channel and check out the link to their Discord. And they've got a really cool video kind of showing how that works. So can't start yet. We're still waiting on people to join in. Looks like Eduardo just joined as the 5th player for Tactical Surgeons. So we will be hopping in here shortly. Gonna give him a moment to strategize with the team. And here we go. So as I said, we are on Turbine upstairs. We got the bridge OBJ. Get some lasers on here. Bars is going to head off to the top of the yellow stairs, far left, out in front of big windows. It's an interesting spot. It's kind of an alternative to Ghost spot, top warehouse. Looks like Ghost is going to work the same thing. Let's see who's going to get these shots first. Ghost is going to get shots first. Can he hit him on the cross? Nails a couple. Doesn't actually get the kills. So we got Holland working his way forward toward green. He's getting a flash. It's going to be close on light skin. Looks like it doesn't hit. And he's flash blind. He's going to need a teammate to hold off this push. Can anybody get eyes on Eduardo? Eduardo gets him with a drop shot. And Ghost is looking for Eduardo from the front of the office. So Eduardo's kind of pinned here. He's going to have to win a very tough shot. Doesn't quite get it. Just down, getting the call out. That's a dangerous pickup if his teammates try to get him. Alright, so we got the rest of AMF working forward. They got bars on Ghost. Ghost holding the split. Check out some of these defensive positions. We got Raider working up top here. Bars with a good frag. Raider counter flasher. She's going to be blind, but she's got a lot of ammo. Raider runs through it and takes bars out. Our street push. We got Raleigh working his way up. Holland, no, Jabo just behind him on the white car. Holland just effectively took green. So Jabo here, fire team, putting his team in a great spot. They're going to be spawning here with Holland having green control. Jabo just goes down from Ed. Ed gets the double kill on Jabo and bars. Let's see if Holland can refrag him as he tries to enter. Got a utility exchange. Quokka coming upstairs. Doesn't check left, so Holland takes him out. And let's see if Holland decides to peek. Code went hot in that meantime. Rolly was able to sneak up and get Code. Lightskins on the truck barricade. Man, three guys, three bulk defenders trying to get back green. Looks like Eduardo takes him with that drop shot upstairs. And Lightskin's able to get Rolly and work on this Code. We got a flash coming in from Ghost. Lightskin got that Code in fast. He knew it. Good cap. And that's 5 dead for AMF. So now Volk has the opportunity to set up into their ideal spots, right? You got 5 dead, full team wipe. Now's your chance to start moving forward, getting into as aggressive a position as possible so that you have multiple engagements before that OBJ. All right. Rolly and Holland stopping here. Putting shots on green windows. Quokka's exposed, but doesn't quite get hit.
Winning green, go.
And then we got Jabo working his way toward the pillar. Quokka push back down to that front door. He's going to be exposed on that ramp, but he gets Jabo with a quick shot. Holland trying to refrag that. Can't pick him up. Lightskin's still working that truck barricade. And Bar still got the 249 working from the parking lot. Holland makes his way up to the split. If anybody gets reckless and comes down that ramp, they're going to have to deal with Holland. It's like they're playing it patient for now. Quokka just working the windows. And AMF starting to slow things down a little bit. Ghost here on Overwatch. Quokka still keeps working those windows. He's going to have to worry about Ghost. This is going to give AMF an opportunity to start moving up the street. Got a trade there, but it's going to be a pickup. So as Quokka's kept off of those windows, AMF has an opportunity to push right side of these center street boxes. So Quokka and Holland working on each other here. Holland wall bangs him through the yellow. Good shot. Confirms him. I'm stuck. We're going to have to go first person on Holland. Kyle's been playing that spot all game. Check out Rolly on the backside. Rolly's sneaky here. He's making loud footstep audio. So Raider's working on him. Rolly wallbangs him and gets Kyle. AMF's in a good spot. Hard aggression now. Get the spawn trap and get the cap. Quokka's able to pick him up. Holland was worried about Lightskin. Good reason too. Lightskin's able to take out bars on OBJ. Man, I can't believe AMF didn't get that. They had the opportunity with Rolly on that flank. So close to setting up that spawn trap. Holland had good awareness and Lightskin was here. I think he knew that Bars was at risk on that cap. So he went for her first instead of looking toward that spawn and was taken out. So great recovery, great conservative defense by Lightskin on the OBJ. Ghost is trying to pick him up, hoping he gets greedy. Can't quite see through those uplink boxes. So he's going to work on anybody that overexposes on that back corner. And you got Ed playing passive. Not Ed, who's front door? Raider playing green, but he's going to have to deal with Holland coming up again. Holland with good utility out. He blinds Raider, he's chasing him down. And Raider's able to buy enough time to take out Holland. Check out Jabo on the bridge boxes. He's fire team, so Holland's going to be joining him in a moment. He gets Lightskin, who's been a pest all game, so he knows that's an opportunity to push straight up. He's just got to stay alive long enough to get these reinforcements. And here comes Raider. Holland wins the gunfight. That's probably going to be enough. Late enough in the match, the lives don't matter as much as getting things done. So Holland's capping, or excuse me, Java's capping. Holland's on spawn control.
Good shit, good shit, good shit.
Get this team left. Good flash. Eduardo's going to be coming up. Eduardo's keeping him blind, but he's about to be flashed. He gets two. This might be a situation where Surgeons just have to kill off the rest of AMF. They might be low on lives. Broly's staying down for a while. Ghost is going to stay alive for a while on that hill. So Bars has a 249. Surgeon's only hope is to come up left of the truck here and get to this OBJ. That's going to be a very tough cross with Bars. And AMF still has lives left. AMF's in a good spot. It's tight, but they're in a good spot to come away with this. Ooh, it's coming down to the last lives. 4 dead right now for Tactical Surgeons. Bars is going to have eyes on Quokka. She gets him, and that's going to seal round 1 for AMF. A little celebration whoop from Bars. Man, good round both teams. That was a little sweaty. That was tough. Just a clutch push at the end. Jabo finally getting position to get a few reinforcements on OBJ, getting the cap on his own, and sealing the deal for AMF. Try to find a good spot where I can show you scores. All right, great win, AMF. Home team takes the first point. All right. That was interesting, man. I love the way that Lightskin was playing the front of that truck hood. That's a super tough spot, powerful spot. I watched one of his uplink matches earlier in the week versus Grimtide, and he's very good at multitasking. He knows how to manage situations where he has multiple enemies working on him from different angles, and he's very good at using utility and being patient and picking the right order to engage. So we saw a little bit of that toward the end, where he was able to take out Bars as she was sending code and stay in that position long enough to give him a fight. But ultimately, it was that bridge pressure. As soon as he went down, as soon as Jabo killed him off the front of the truck, Jabo realized that opportunity, knew that that was the guy that was holding down that center street. Again, they had Ghost on Overwatch, so that meant that windows on green were clear, letting Jabo make that push. That was just a good play by somebody with good feeling, making the most of an opportunity and getting the cap. That was close. They did not have many lives left. So let's see what we get from Tactical Surgeons here on their attack. They're electing to send all 5 down the street. No Overwatch. You're going to have Kyle as fire team. Raider putting shots down range. Lightskin taking a bullet, realizing, oh shoot, that's an assault pre-fire spot. They're all trying to get eyes on Bars, who's in Lightskin's spot from last round. They're getting smoke long. Hopefully they're saving some utility here for green. Holland's flashing, and he's just going to be aggressive on this. He's got a frag. He gets that flash blind and does the smart thing and just takes them both out with a frag. TV works to confirm. If so, Kyle, as fire team, is going to have the opportunity to refrag, but Holland hears his footsteps. Oh, he nukes him. Pick up your teammates, buddy. Good nuke. Now you need Ed to push up and take out Rolly. What's going on bridge? Raider's still there, so nothing happened on a bridge right now. Flash misses. Gets Ed instead. Rolly's going to blind him. Rolly gets one. And he does the smart thing and backs off, stays alive. Going to make these guys work on breach and green again. Jabba's going to push up, offer him some support. Looks like Jabba's cooking some utility. That's a nade that's going to do some damage. And he gets one with a nade, gets one with a gun. Kyle's still fire team out front. Kyle with a quick peek, wins the gunfight. Now they're going to follow this up. Rolly's used a lot of utility. He might not have any left. They flash, but it doesn't quite go long enough. Holland's got utility. Reinforcements coming in. Flash downhill. Man, this is tough. With all this attention here, there's an opportunity for one person to push bridge. So you're going to see Bars with this flank. If she has any utility, it's going to be tough. She's got a frag out. It hits. Holland backed up, play the desk. And he's still doing his job. So again, check out Bars here. She was able to get heavy pressure on the bridge. If she was... she gets team killed by Jabba, unexpected. You wouldn't think that a teammate would be that far up as a Volk defender. But again, that's... You got 5 Marsoc guys that can only do one job right now. The only thing they can try to do is breach. There aren't enough angles for 5 different people to hold. You need more pressure on the street. As I say that, they're able to take top green, but they're going to have a hard time exiting. Check out Ghost holding the back door. Just a little behind, so it's a trade. Get that pressure outside. Rolly now is the next line of defense. Oh no, back to Rolly, back to Rolly. And he's just kind of setting a little trap for Lightskin to run into. So he gets Lightskin. So what I was saying last round about like an aggressive defense and a conservative defense, this is clearly AMF's conservative defense. So right now, Bars has eyes on the street to make sure that they don't get attacked from street from a cap. Rolly has eyes on back green to make sure that, man, they just wasted at least 10 plus lives trying to get into green. And now that they have it, they're going to use multiple lives trying to exit green. So for the first time from Surgeons, I see good smoke come out on the right spot, which is going to help Ed's push. So Ed has an opportunity with teammates in green to just sprint right up the middle. He's going to get flashed. He is trying that, trying to sprint up the middle. Raider's trying this exit. Bars is going to get him. Got him in the feet. But look, man, that bridge push. It was delayed, but it worked. Hey, split eyes, one left. 2 people looking right, and Rolly was able to sneak in. Ed heard the footsteps. He takes him out. Code's hot. Good frag coming. Just out of range as Eduardo moves forward, but it does get Quaco. Now Ed's going to get these footsteps right. He's deadly close quarters, man. Does a lot of hip firing. Gets him a slight time advantage. And now you got Raider setting up with a spawn trap. He's got Holland downstairs. Holland's being patient, getting utility up. Doesn't quite go high enough. Raider hears that. He gets him. He's taken out by Rolly coming in from spawn. What else we got here? Ed's working front hood. Putting shots on Bars. Doesn't quite hit. And this round's going to go Surgeon's way. We got a 1-1 coming up. Going downstairs. Rolly, last chance. Metal bridge making lots of noise. And Eduardo is able to take him out. Good win, Surgeons. Man, a little shaky there going into blue. But eventually you did get it, and you recognized that that meant you could push right up the center of the street. So nice job. All right, I'm going to update some scores. We got a 1-1. Good stuff. All right, we got more people hopping in the chat. Got Bacon Bits. What's up, buddy? Sweet Jake, here as always. Sweet Jake just curled up on the couch with his popcorn and Onward on a Friday night. Tim asking who's Quacka Flocka. He's an uplink player. Plays on Animal House. He's a great player. I tell you what, man. Lightskin was a good pickup. What's up, Zombie Killer? I think Zombie Killer's top G, if I'm not mistaken. What's up, buddy? Who's your Mayan? How you doing? Sweet. It's good to be back, man. I said it, cast 1. I think everybody was kind of getting a little antsy toward the end of the off season. People are ready for some competition, and so it's nice to be back in Onward. All right, we're going downstairs. Hop in with AMF here as Marsoc. Downstairs is going to be an interesting one. You got, I mean, AMF knows what they're doing. I expect, like, the right strategy here. Jabbo smokes long. They're going to have good utility usage, all match. But on the other side, they're going to have to deal with some, you know, tricky little buggers like Eduardo. He's a pain on this map, man. He knows how to change his rhythm so that you think he's moved on. He's just a very good patient player in this map. All right, Jabbo was able to work his way up toward the pipe. Can't find his name. Here he is. He knows Quacka's above him. He's looking for Kyle. Can shoot through that. He gets one. You notice there's those two in red line. He's fire team though, so they're about to have reinforcements in a super dangerous area. Still looking for Kyle. Utility comes out. Just gets Jabbo. Raider confirms. Rolly's getting the cap. If you got smoke there, don't be afraid to shoot through it, man. So he takes out Rolly. Too much gunfire. Can't tell if Code's hot. It is. Raider's defusing. 2 alive for AMF. 1's bars. She's working red line. She's going to try to get shots down the lane here. Anybody coming out of spawn from Volk's going to get hit by her. They need a teammate to come push this area. Lightskin is. Doesn't hit the shots. Bars is going to go upstairs. Lightskin tucks back in. He's going to chase her. Holland's downstairs. Holland's being patient, making sure that nobody's working down. And now Holland made his way up top. He's blind in smoke. Jabbo on the top catwalk. Crazy that no Volk defenders peeked down that for that long. He runs right up, but there's Raider. Looks like Raider was just inside the office. Takes out Jabbo at the last minute. Holland now knows where he's at. Rolly's going to do that same sneaky cap unless we get pressure down here. Let's see where Raider's eyes are. Get shots in that smoke, buddy. Oh, and Holland grenades him. So this is going to be another cap. Let's see what the recovery looks like. Got Quacka coming in on the right lane. Gonna have to deal with Holland. Footstep audio. Can't tell if Rolly's alive. He's not. Quacka gets him, but here comes Holland. Oh, and Kyle, the short kid, gets him at the last moment. Bars isn't going to be aware of Quacka's position. Code did not go hot. Quacka, I think, had footstep audio. Great frag, Bars. So best Quacka can do there is a trade. Jabbo's up top, working the spawn. He's fire team, so people are going to be coming off of him. Good smoke to keep him alive. Not quite enough. And Eduardo's able to take out Jabbo as well. That's 5 dead for AMF. Tactical Surgeons has some of the tents, so they can shout out 5 dead, which means that Volk can push forward as far as possible. All right, so next up, Ed's going to come peek, see if he can get eyes down the hall. Just off on the timing. But now he knows that Bars is working the split. Once again, you got Holland in the basement coming up on that flank. He's got footstep audio. He gets Kyle. Quacka went up top. Quacka should have heard that gunfire and knows basement's here. Lightskin's also going to be working on that. So Lightskin kind of playing this angle. He can hit these shots through the smoke. Good smoke coverage by AMF. We're going to leave that. Quokka just causing chaos up here. He's got all this footstep audio, so he knows people are here. Utility out. It's a flash. And Lightskin just laying down that suppressed fire. He's able to get Rolly through the smoke. Ghost up top. Dangerous position for a Marsoc. He's going to have eyes on people like Lightskin if Lightskin doesn't keep going forward. He does. Ghost has a shield now. He's got teammate audio. He's using 2 hands so he can't pull out his tablet. But that's Jabo he's looking for. So you don't want that team kill, brother. And Jabo's able to take out Eduardo. That's 2 dead for Surgeons. Kyle downstairs. Important spot for him right now. And Lightskin's able to take out Holland. You got Rolly coming up in the tunnel. Ghost still up top. Somebody's gonna have to tell Lightskin, hey, shoot him in the legs through the metal above your head. Lightskin's still tucked in. Same thing, Rolly likes that sneaky cap in the smoke. And there's a trade, which means that this cap's gonna go out. Should go out. This is gonna be another tight one. Ghost up top, powerful position. He's got a shield. So he's gonna keep them from taking top. Ed and everybody else are going to have to push low left. They got Rolly down there waiting on that. So AMF once again should be close to their last batch of lives. You see Rolly just waiting for them to come to him. We need a flank from Tactical Surgeons. All 5 people trying to go the same routes. AMF doesn't have... Jabo might be... They don't have anybody watching basement super well other than Jabo. He is fire team, so he's kind of last resort there. And this is going to go AMF's way. Let's get go some shield POV. With the quick flicks, able to get Raider.
Oh, I'm shaking. I don't know why.
And Quokka's able to sneak in, but once again, it's going to be tough to get past Rolly, and they trade. So good round, AMF. Good round, Surgeons. Putting up a fight, man. That was close. Kept it even the whole way. Got them down to their last lives. Man, just rolling those sneaky smoke caps was the difference. And then finally getting Ghost top left, keeping pressure from Marsoc top left, and Volk unable to take the most direct route, high route to the OBJ was the difference maker. Combine all that with Jabo as fire team right on the turbines, getting them to spawn on OBJ. And you get a AMF win from map 1. Good stuff. All right, let's give them a point. So that's 2-1 AMF map 1. And we're moving on to map 2. It's going to be Egress. All right. We're going to leave you guys in the tent, take a look at an ad from our sponsor, Sunlucky, and I'll be right back.
Sunlucky offers easy-to-use VR products that will help enhance your VR experience, like this Sunlucky gunstock with hundreds of 5-star reviews, this paddle adapter for 11 table tennis, and this golf club adapter for Golf Plus and Walkabout Mini Golf. Visit sunlucky.shop to find out more.
All right, and we are in the Mechanic OBJ location for Egress. My favorite spot. Good round, man. Yeah, exciting match. Tactical Surgeons, man. Again, AMF, congratulations, defending champions. Tactical Surgeons absolutely making them work for it. And Turbine was AMF's map choice as home team. So Surgeons chose side, chose Volk. It was close. That Volk downstairs is tough, man, especially with all that smoke utility coming out. AMF did it the right way. If you're Marsoc and you want to win on that map, use your utility. They did. They got it, but like they had to work for it, man. That wasn't easy. Sneaky sense. Looks like AMF is going to be Marsoc to start. And let's head into the game.
I'll take the point.
Go ahead and follow AMF once again. Got Jabo as fire team.
If it's about stats, I got my opening 10. I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, let me
Wanna
take.
match?
I'm gonna go all the way to these stairs. I'm gonna
Let's see what we got.
I want some guys take that left side. I'm guessing.
Are we stacking or no? Go for it, go for it. Stack it, stack it.
So AMF sending 5 straight on. Still keeping the pressure. Ghost is looking for that first pick on light skin. Looks like Jabo had the best eyes for a moment. Somebody's going to get into it with him. If you don't get him right away, light skin's going to have a good chance at least one here. And he gets bars. Knows more over there. See if he gets any help from Raider. Get utilities out. Ed's coming up. Ed's going to bring the fight to him. Lots of flashes. Looks like one caught Ed. Ghost might have had footstep audio. Oh, now he knows. And Ghost is able to take him out. Alright, so Lightskin's still holding that spot. Raider looks like he fell back. He's looking for the alternative angle. Show you this real quick. He's kind of peeking out, making sure they're a good garage. But Lightskin's still holding his own here, making it tough on him. He's just staying alive. He's giving him a peek of his head, dropping back down. Looks like he gets help from Raider.
Yeah, there's another one using that weird peek.
But Jabo is able to sneak downstairs, so lots of pressure on Kyle the short kid here. Because Raider went back to oil platform, kind of left his job open, and Jabo came right downhill. So now Kyle's got to call out fire team on OBJ. We see Quacko over there in gas. Ed gets utilities out, but they've got to regain control of this. So Lightskin did a lot of damage up top. He's still alive, but he's got to rotate back. Ed gets Jabo, so fire team's dead. But Rolly's able to take him out. Rolly's going to get smoke and try to cap. Can Raider get this? That's his job. He does. So good defensive spot by Raider. Quacka now has to crash and start working on clearing mechanic. See if Ghost stands. If so, he's in trouble. So far, he's being patient. Ghost is watching that back door, knowing everybody gets reckless running through here. If Raider drops down, thinking he's going to clear mechanic himself, he'd have to run through Ghost. But Quacka's able to get him. All right, so we got 2 more Marsoc coming. Top lumberyard. Meanwhile, Bars is going to be working her way toward gas, but she runs into Eduardo. So that's a trade. And Holland also working his way toward the gas area. So he's in hotel right now going forward. Jabo fire team, no resistance here, so we need more Volk pressure up top. When you're letting them run and spawn within 30 feet of the OBJ. Good, strong defensive positions back here, but you got one chance at it. If it's a trade or anything like that, then it's over. So as soon as Marsoc gets reinforcements here with that smoke, hauling on street, they got top side, and that's going to be a cap with map control. Mechanics too important to give that up. Got to be somebody's job. If that guy goes down, whoever's back on oil stairs needs to rotate through. That's why Ghost was holding that doorway. It just didn't quite happen. So Bars is able to get Quacka. Ed's able to get her. Jabo's working on the cap. Lots of big numbers, though. So here comes Ed. Can he save the day? He gets 1. He gets 2. Oh, my God. The recovery. Code's hot. Ghost is going to have to peek it on oil stairs. He's going to get this call out from Jabo, and I missed it. But he does get that. Where's the teammates, man? Where's the spawns here, Volk? And they got him spawn locked. So Ghost up top was able to save the day with that. He's going to keep peeking this until they get him out. Super dangerous. So these guys got to spawn and look up. Kyle's got to look up and take out Ghost. He doesn't. Ghost is going to have another chance at Quacka. Quacka needs friendly eyes up the middle of the street. I got to leave Ghost. His Bars is going to be close. Somebody needs to spawn gas and get eyes on this. Ed, that's you. He's getting shots on Bars. It's enough to slow her down and recover. She gets a frag on Quokka, but it's just too late. But again, here comes AMF with fire team heading into the office. And you see Java's able to hit Ed on that headshot. Bars is taking gas. Another cap. Just no map control from Volk here. Too far back. Another smoke on the OBJ. Rolly's capping. Code's out. They've sent it how many times now? They know the code. Fire team's still here. And AMF's now just getting aggressive, pushing them back in their spawn. They say enough's enough. Can't keep doing this. Lightskin up top takes Holland, but he's going to run right into Jabo downstairs. He's flashing long. Takes the long way down the stairs. Looks like Ghost peeks the door and gets him. Rolly's playing conservatively on the trash can here. It's like Bars is down in street. She's just a radio. She could spawn Jabo though, and about some of this pressure, but AMF's in good shape right now. Utility coming out. Kyle sees that. He's going to go up high. Should have seen that. And they pinch him. Quokka coming in on the OBJ. But he's going to have to deal with Rolly. Ghost might not know he's here. This is going to be tight. Ghost should peek it. He's flashed. Wow, it just went out. Last second. They've got to send another time. But they're going through so many lives trying this. Lightskin kills 2. Holland finally gets him. So they got 2 up on AMF and OBJ with Kyle crashing. Exchanges with Holland. And then just aggressive runs right back to him. And that means he's possibly going to see Rolly. Same spot you got killed from last time, dude. Ah, same corner. All right, AMF. They've had a lot of lives go, lost a lot of lives. They might be on their last push. You see Quokka hit Rolly. Crazy, man. Quokka snuck right into the OBJ, defused from the car. But let's see if Tactical Surgeons learn their lesson and start to work forward and control those stairs. They're so worried about this swarm and mechanic that Quokka's trying to clear it right now. But again, man, it's just relentless. It's what an aggressive fire team will do. They just are knocking them back. Tactical Surgeons have not been comfortable at all, and they're not moving forward. So Luck's on their side. Raider's able to see Jabo as he's capping. Holland's back in the spawn, though. Once again, they're one gunfight away from having 5 down. There it is, 5 down. Free cap for Bars. So once again, Surgeons are going to have to crash this and recapture the OBJ after a live code. This time, Ghost is in gas station. He's going to be having good eyes on Quokka. Could have good eyes on Ed. Map control, map control, map control, man. Cannot play defense far back. So Quokka almost gets Ghost, but it's not going to matter. Bars takes him out. Kyle's going to have to work past Ghost. And Raider takes out Bars, so they got an empty OBJ. Ghost might be last up. If he's dead, it could be match over. And it is a round over. Tactical Surgeons. How many caps? 3, 4 caps? Are you kidding me? And they finally get that? Wow. Oh, man. That is not fun when you're Marsoc. To send that many times, to have them push back in their spawn that many times, and then just the timing of getting shot by defenders as they run out of spawn over and over. Just not able to get a rhythm. Tactical Surgeons able to come away with a map 2 round 1 win. Great win. Crazy. Crazy. All right. Let's head back to our tent. So we got 2-1 map 1. Map 2, Tactical Surgeons pick egress, mechanical location. They take round 1. Oh, man. Let's check out these scores. So we got Holland 8-7, Rolly 5-4, Jabo 8-4, Ghost 10-4, Bars 4-6. So AMF kill heavy that round. Raider 6-7, Kyle 1-9, Quokka 1-7, Ed 8-9, Lightskin 7-5. So like Quokka had 2 or 3 defuses, so he was just like sneaking in there, finding ways to get to the OBJ. And then, you know, kind of looking out that like Ghost didn't peek around those boxes and clear OBJ. Insane. I cannot believe they recovered that. Wow. All right. What's up, Bub? What's up, DL? And we are heading back into the game. Let's follow Tactical Surgeons in here. We got a shield who's using it. Lightskin's using it. He's practicing his flicks.
I have good pistol accuracy, but
We got Ed. Look like he's going pistol only. Gonna run right to that OBJ. His approach is going to depend on if the utilities catch or not. If they blind him.
oh, I know, dude. Watch out for somebody early on. Right
Consistently know that people like to go left. They'd like to go right. So here goes. What was that throw, brother? Here goes Ghost going right. Ed's utility was not effective. So he goes down. Ghost is looking for these guys. It's like Rolly's throwing utility up the stairs. Check out Quokka though. I like this push. Volk teams expect a heavy push to mechanic. And he capitalizes by taking advantage of a heavy street push. Takes out bars, just can't quite get Jabo.
Where?
Oh,
Where?
All right, so we still have, looks like Kyle's fire team on the ramp. Keep pushing forward. This is just outside your spawn, so spawning here doesn't do much. You want pressure, just like AMF had against you guys last round. Holland's going to be working this ramp. Kind of peeks out on these oil stairs. You can see when they expose here. Holland's got a pretty good beat on him. Takes out Lightskin. Raider gets him from those clever boxes, man. Standing on the berm here. Nice spot. Good play. Ghost falling back now to a little bit more of a conservative position, while Jabo pushes up and takes out Raider. So now Jabo is going to work on the getting out of the flank. Maybe he'll hand that off to Ghost. But Ed here is going to work on these guys when they leave spawn. Surprise! Utility coming out.
Got it.
He catches him. Holland's going to be working on clearing that. Looks like we got a couple more mechanic. Excuse me, garage. Holland uses utilities well, and he's patient. So he flashes, blinds him, frags him so they can't avoid it. And he gets Ed. Now he just has to confirm. So mechanic's now empty. Jabo down in gas station. He calms. Confirmed now. Where's Lightskin? Where are you, buddy? They got good smoke coverage on OBJ. They need somebody to take inside of gas because you got Rolly coming in crashing. Lightskin's got footstep audio. She's cooking a utility. It's fortunately not the same room that Rolly's in. Rolly's now holding office. Quokka looking for the oil stairs and platform. Lightskin takes out Rolly as Rolly leaves office, so now they got gas control. It's going to be up to bars to hold this cross. How quickly can she get eyes? That smoke's kind of hindering it. So Quokka runs into the smoke. She's spraying through it. Hits him with the spray. Jabo's going to have the best shot at these other guys on gas. Looks like Kyle just short-kit his fire team. He had teammates on the other side of this wall. You're going to need 5 guns to beat AMF. So he's going to need a job. Good job would be to come in here and have your team spawn inside gas while you hold control of one of those spawns. But a 4v5 is not going to get it done against AMF. So we got a battle of patience here. Good cook by Jabo. Forces Ed out, and then he confirms it. So Marsoc does have good pressure here. Gas side. Holland's going to have the advantage on this shot. He's got more cover, but he's blind by smoke. Bars is still going to be working those gas pumps as they try to cross. Looks like that was a flat frag, so she's not blind. She does take out Lightskin. Raider's going to be exposed on that front garage. Good smoke coverage. But Ghost is able to take him out. So here's Quokka. So I like that Kyle moved forward. That Quokka's going to start working on people like Red Bars, like Ghost. And then eventually potentially take gas station. And have... oh, a more advantageous gunfight, but he does not. Again, we need that fire team inside gas, not on the back wall. 5 guns, 5 guns. Alright. Where's Lightskin? Slowing down a little bit. They don't have a ton of reinforcements left. Bars is on that flank. Lightskin's feeling a pinch. If he gets hit from the street now, he's going to be in trouble. So he's smoking that so they don't feel comfortable running through it. Bars with the long frag. And we just got a little dance. We do have a lumberyard push coming in. Looks like that flash missed. So this is going to take a moment. We got to see what's going on with lumber and mechanic. So Ed was able to make it down into mechanic. Rolly's playing sneaky here, so he could be a surprise. We just got two sneaky guys working on each other. Ed and Rolly. And ultimately Ghost was able to find Ed. Looks like Bars won that battle over at the gas station. And you got AMF in good, solid, conservative defensive spots. So that's 5 dead for Tactical Surgeons. And that's it. AMF wins. Good recovery, AMF. Another 3-rounder. All right. Intense, man. What's up, Mithril? Mithril, a good add to AMF this past offseason. Looking forward to seeing him getting in there in the mix. Man, that was a close round. I think the difference ultimately was that you have AMF that played with each other for a while and knew the rotation. So they didn't have many weak areas for very long. Like when they were weak in Lumberyard, they did a good job having somebody come up from bottom mechanic to, you know, take over that lumber dumpster area. If that meant rotating somebody back to the top oil stairs so that they could have extra eyes on the OBJ and gas station where they were weak, then they would do that. Anytime they would lose gas station, you would have Bars hold the gas pumps and make sure that, hey, even if we lost gas station, we're going to make sure that they can't cross the street. And so when you have a team that's super dialed in like that, like AMF, your only hope as Marsoc is to understand those spots that they're likely to play and then know the order that you have to take them out of those positions. And then you have to work 5-on-5 as a team in order to get them out. But it's not easy. Like, it takes, against an elite team, you know, a nearly perfect game to make that stuff happen. But still, really good fight. As they get more time together, man, like, whew, later in the season, they're going to be a very, very tough team. Already great defensive players just because of the, you know, individual gun skill. As soon as they get that coordination in, they're going to be rock solid. All right, so just like Turbine downstairs, I expect to see a lot of good utility from AMF here. They are going to have a hard time getting in the garage with Eduardo working this. Sneaky Ninja, man. Up close. Seen his POV, man. He's very good at hip firing and playing like a little ninja. His pacing is different than most players, so you expect him to peak at different times than he normally does. So him controlling a place like garage is scary. Holland gets flashed, backs off. Eduardo is overexposing though. Yeah, that's what happens. So keep holding garage. No need for anything more. All right, we got Kyle working top stairs. So just like that, man, I don't even need to go there. They got nobody looking at the most direct path to the OBJ right down the middle of the street. As soon as garage went down, that was the only person holding that. So good smoke. Jabo pushing up. He's fire team, and he's just going to keep these guys. He's blind now. He's going to keep these guys pushed back on their spawn. He counter flashes. Quokka's coming downhill, but he's going to run into people. You do have Kyle up top. Jabo just can't quite hit that. Oh, and they're able to take him out. Lots dead. 4 dead AMF. 1 downed OBJ. Ghost has the defensive hold, and that's a good enough spot to 1v5 an entire team. Don't even need to leave, brother. Holland's not going to get picked up. He can radio, cost extra time, but if you've got one spot to hold when the code's hot, it's something in this area. Good defensive smoke. Great defensive smoke, Quokka. Ghost still able to get it, but when that code goes hot, defense turns into offense. Now you're attacking OBJ. Don't use smoke, says Volk, when they're attacking, but as soon as you get it, man, perfect. All right, but still, AMF able to get it. Good use of utility, and not enough defender's eyes right up the middle of the street. Good round. And so that is going to be the match ultimately. We'll still play one more round, but AMF taking map 1, 2-1, map 2, 2-1, and they are going to get the victory overall for the night. Yeah, man, I love seeing 2-1s, love seeing 3 maps. And honestly, I know that like AMF's a team right now that's enjoying playing 3 maps. There aren't many teams that take a team like AMF 3 rounds. You know, like they aren't going to have a lot of 2-1s this season. So they're having to work for it, and that's fun, man. Nothing better than week 1 and getting a good fight. Especially from a new team like Tactical Surgeons. Again, we said these are players, you know, mostly who have been around. You see someone like Quokka, they're just new to Assault, right? Like, it wouldn't surprise me if Quokka's never played some of these OBJ locations. So when he is, it's like when I play uplink and I'm running blind into meta positions that like I didn't know that spot existed. You know, it takes a long time to figure this stuff out, and you have people like Jabo and Holland that have been playing Assault only for, I mean, at least 3 years. Like, I've been playing 3 or 4 years, and I think they were around when I started. So a lot of experience, and sometimes it just takes time to figure this stuff out. So all right, we're waiting for the next map to load in. Looks like we might have a server reset. There are only 3 Marstock players right now, unless they're subbing. We'll keep an eye on it. I don't know, Myth was in the chat. We'll see if Myth hops into the game. We still have 5 on Tactical Surgeons. Looks like Holland's still host, staying in here, so I think we're staying in the lobby. We just need a moment. One thing I can shout out while we're waiting, if you are not watching this live and you go back and watch this video as a recording, in the kind of initial like starting soon screen, you'll notice there was an ad for our GoFundMe for the prize pool for our league. You guys are willing to donate to have a bigger prize. You know, again, this is just for fun, but for some of the, you know, people that play this game, especially some of our younger players, it's nice to give them something to work for. I know teams like AMF use their winnings for an AMF fund where, you know, if somebody's controller breaks or something like that, they can help get that person back in action. So that's the sort of thing that when a team wins, the prize pool can go toward. We are up to, I think, $665 right now. So if you want to contribute even more to that, then head over to our announcements channel in our league Discord, check out the GoFundMe, and you know, thank you to everybody who's already donated. All right, I'm gonna take a drink of water. We're gonna wait for these subs to come in. I'm gonna give you guys some tunes so you're just not listening to me kind of ramble on, and we will be right back. All right, so we are going to be going map 3 on Bazaar. So we'll get set up here. We're still waiting on one more person from AMF to load in. They did bring in some subs. So I think that's a great call. They got the match guaranteed for the night, winning map 1 and map 2. But like I said, I think they're enjoying that they're having a fight, and they've got some new players that are new to their team, that this is a great opportunity to get them some competition and get them a feel for what a real competitive assault match is like. So great for them to sub out and get the whole team involved. So we are going to be on Bazaar. We are on the old OBJ location. So again, just waiting on one more, and we'll get started here shortly. Thanks, Tim, aka Onward Radio. Appreciate that. Looks like Myth and Top G. Just Myth had to leave the chat. Top G is still around. He's not in game. So subs for AMF. We have Mithril Marauder coming in and God of Shinobi coming in. So kind of like Lightskin and Quokka on the other side. Mithril and Shinobi are traditionally uplink players. Though Myth has been playing Assault for a while now. I know he was on a VRSL team, the first Assault League that I believe won the championship, and then he's been with Sweet and Sour and now AMF. So great uplink player, but also experienced in Assault. And then God of Shinobi, I believe is new to Assault, aside from pubs and things like that. All right, we're on Bazaar. We're gonna hop in to the game and follow in Marsoc AMF. Only gonna be fire team again. Looks like we only got 3 spawning, so we're gonna send 2 to B over on the far side. If you're new to Assault, one thing some teams will do on both offense and defense is not hit confirm when they're in the tent, and then they will spawn in immediately in that B spawn with no time delay. So we do have 2 Marsoc that did that. Holland's just kind of gonna wait here and get his team in position in blue, while you have Myth working this backside. So Lightskin and Quokka take front blue, but Volk has no defenders backside. Holland's giving him footstep audio. Lightskin tries a drop shot. So Holland's going to break out these utilities. And you got Quokka kind of looking here, but if he was to look across the way, he would be able to help on some of that stuff. All right, looks like Myth was able to take out one on the backside. So now Quokka's on the right spot, looking backward, trying to hold down this exit. Kyle the short kid's also going to be able to help with that. But they're going to get pinched from the front street as well, same time. Raiders able to take out Ghost on that front street, so that relieves a little pressure. Shinobi might have eyes on the backside of Kyle the short kid. I think if he would have gone up high, out of bounds here, he might not have. That's a tough spot. All right, so good defense here by Volk. Just kind of making sure that they're not going to lose this, but I would love to see a B spawn. Lightskin's coming in. Lightskin's going to get into a fight for sure. Oh, but he's not pushing it. All right, so we're going to hold off on that. That courtyard is contested. Kyle's blinded by smoke, so Shinobi was able to sneak through. And we all lagged for a moment. So Kyle's able to take him out. That code did go hot. Shinobi was trying to get Kyle out of there before he sent. So now Kyle goes to his second location. Marsoc still has control of these shops. It is dangerous, but so far, Volk still got good control of this courtyard with Kyle and Quokka. Quokka's able to make Ghost pay. And there's Lightskin. So this is interesting. So this is something that you don't see. I'm stuck in the truck here. Most Assault players do, like, it's happened, but you don't usually see Assault players just hold this angle and make you cross fully exposed right in front of them. It takes very fast reaction time and a very tight window, which Lightskin's able to hit. That's, again, like more of an uplink style angle that he's doing very well. So unexpected, off meta for sure, but it's working.
Slow down.
All right, you got Quokka. It's going to have an advantageous eye on any of these guys that go front pillars, or if they try to cross the street. So we'll see how quickly Ghost wants to move. Quokka stays disciplined here. He's in a great position to pick up at least one, even if it's Shinobi crossing on that far side. He just has to worry about footsteps when they're right on him. Yeah, there's that unfortunate timing. And they're able to trade. So 3 down for Tactical Surgeons. Shinobi crossing far right. Lightskin making the rotation to try to hold down that red push. He's going to discover smoke. So a lot of pressure on Kyle, the short kid here. Hold off a front market attack. And then also Eduardo holding off the open push from Ice Cream Truck. Holland was able to cross because of that smoke, so Holland's already outside of the range of Eduardo. I'm stuck once again. I'm going to have to go to Kyle. So AMF once again controls the alley. Not sure what happened to my player overlays. I can't see people through walls anymore. Interesting. I guess that's what the V key does. All right. Ooh, and Raider takes out Shinobi on the side. So Raider's going to be pushing in, taking control of the courtyard. So good defense. We got 5 dead from AMF. Myths is just down. Lightskin picks him up. I'm stuck. But Volk now working forward, again, to more aggressive positions. You like to see that when you get 5 dead. Take as much of the map as you can. Make them fight through it multiple times before they get to the areas that matter. So good spot by Lightskin. If you ever play in this spot, could overexpose kind of where red bars is, get shot through that window, so careful there. But he's going to have good eyes on these people that cross. Quokka's going to have even better eyes on these people that cross. I think he might have learned his lesson last time from Ghost that he needs to hold this. And as long as he has Lightskin behind him, he's in good shape to do that. Lightskin can hear footstep audio.
Got that guy, got that.
Oh, dude, keep holding that same timing with Ghost. On the far side, he does get one. Now he knows Ghost is shooting him. I don't think that quite registered where it came from. So Ghost finds the opportunity and crosses. Lightskin's inside, but he's got enemies behind him. So we had this push by Holland and others. Eduardo's going to be working on the flank. He's not going to get it in time. Holland went upstairs, out of bounds. Drops a frag on Kyle. So Kyle's dead. He's kind of been playing in the same area for a while, and Holland knew that. Player like Holland's going to remember one spot the entire game, so you got to move. And now they got Fire Team in here. Eduardo was able to take somebody out on the far side. Ghost is able to take somebody out over here. And Eduardo and Myth trade. Lightskin back in position here. So good job, Tactical Surgeons, just beating back these attacks. You got Bars working up toward Lightskin now, and he's just fast, man. That was a first shot headshot flick off of that movement. Crazy shot. All right, what else we got? Ghost on the other side. I might be getting low on lives. Might be last up with Ghost here, and it is. Ghost goes down. Tactical Surgeons take map 3, round 1. Good doing, good win. All right, let's head back to our scoreboard. What's up, Rolly? Good map 1 and 2. Got the W. They were sweaty though, huh? What was it like in game? So I like the defense from Tactical Surgeons. It was off meta. It was creative. They had a couple of close calls. AMF had really good control of that eastern courtyard, left side of your Volk, right side of your Marsoc, and normally when a Marsoc team gets control of that, and you get spawns where Holland was spawning people in that front patio or in blue, they had smoke coverage multiple times. Normally that's enough to get a win, but some of those kind of off-meta positions that tactical surgeons were holding were catching them off guard and just knocking them off balance a little bit. So I love seeing that. I love seeing that there are different ways to win than, you know, the things that we just do day in and day out. So great win, tactical surgeons. And now let's head back in.
It is, but it's worth it though. It is.
We'll go ahead and follow these guys.
We're going left side. And we're going left.
Looks like Kyle's going to be fire team.
I think y'all are going right.
2, 1.
They're giving the countdown for their teammate on that quick spawn. Both teams got one quick spawn. Coming up here, watching for the frag from Holland. That frag. So Ed goes down. That's going to slow Lightskin down as he picks him up. Now watch Holland peek green door. Where are you, dude? Or blue door. Quokka's shooting him, just can't get through those boxes.
Minus one.
And Lightskin's able to take one out. So Quokka here should be safe to exit. Nope, Bars is working back. Trying to take him out. He does, though. He takes out Myth. Bars gets the pick up on Holland. Lightskin's able to take her out, though. So now Lightskin and Quokka have good control of this courtyard. Raiders got control of the left. Smoke coverage downrange. Where did that come from? Shinobi from the mid shops.
One's left side, careful.
Ed working the front palm. Kyle trying to pinch Shinobi in the back. Oh, he's just spawning again. So he can kind of hold the flank, but not really. This is going to be a close but difficult spawn for that team. And here's a frag that does not get him. The fire team eventually goes down, and I think that's actually not a bad thing for tactical surgeons. They were spawning in blind in that bookshelf. Not sure what's clear because they didn't have a gun in the fight in that area. And so basically their only chance was kind of to spawn and take cover, which is not ideal. So they at least get a reset, even if they don't have a spawn so close. Myth here is going to hear these footsteps. Even if they don't have a spawn so close, sometimes it's better to have a nice controlled spawn rather than a kind of blind one. All right, got guys on the far side trying to cross. Looks like Lightskin's deciding that cross is not going to happen with Myth there, so he backs off. Holland working the new kind of broken wall area, so he's going to have a good kind of scissor with Mithril. It's like Mithril backed off of those boxes. Kind of the opposite of what Myth is doing from Blue Room. These guys are going to cross because of good smoke. Looks like Quokka and Bars trade on the far side, so that means Kyle has the opportunity to push and move forward and get that spawn closer. Let's see what Lightskin's got here. He's gonna have to run into Holland, but Myth gets him first. Alright, so Kyle's got making footstep audio. So Holland's gonna get one on the back here. If he leaves, he doesn't leave. So Holland goes back to that cross. Gets one. And now he's gonna start working on these guys. Wall bangs him. So that's bullet penetrable. And we got Quokka in blue. Check out Bars just waiting on the exit. She's just listening for footsteps. She knows Holland traded over there in case there's any more left. She's making sure that nobody comes out of those shops. You got Ghost kind of watching the main lane blue exit and red truck. And then you got Myth, who's going to kind of look toward white arches and Arabic. And then you got a patient Marsoc attack trying to leave front blue. So Shinobi takes out Ed as Ed crosses the street on the far side. Lightskin back on the dumpster. He's going to exchange with Myth. He gets one. He knows where Holland's at. Holland just hits him with a quick shot. Did not have a great cover advantage there at that time. And that's 3 dead right now for Tactical Surgeons. 2 dead for AMF. So Kyle the Short Kid, once again, fire team here inside of blue. Raider working the courtyard, clearing this. Good shot, Raider. He gets Myth. Holland's right out front. Raider's making lots of footstep audio, so Ghost able to take him out. And he's going to go back up top. Quaka trying to take advantage of some smoke. They knew Holland was on that palm earlier. That's a quick cap. Frag comes out, but it's not in time. Holland does get the kill. Tactical Surgeons have to be low on lives. So lots of pressure on Lightskin. Kyle's got to get his gun in the fight. They're blind, so that's going to give Holland an opportunity to cap. And Ed's working the far side, so he's not going to have eyes either. Holland was able to sneak in off that flash. Get that defuse. So now they clearly know lots are on OBJ. Kyle gets bars. Love it. Lightskin gets Myth. Holland's still OBJ. Tactical Surgeons have the number advantage for now, but they're running out of lives, man. So they're going to get this cap, and then they're going to have to defend while keeping everybody alive. Gotta cap, gotta cap, gotta cap. Check out Ghost playing it smart. He knows they got one thing to do, and that's cap the OBJ. So he's just going to sit here as long as he's not smoked out. He's listening to his backside, waiting for him to cross his front. Looks like Shinobi's holding down the main lane.
Yeah, there's one there.
Takes control of this once again, and Ghost gets the final drop shot on Kyle. So that's AMF winning round 2. For map 3, we're going 3rd round. All 3 maps, 3 rounds. Awesome. Good win by AMF. Yeah, good kill, Holland. I'm assuming that was the wall bang. Good placement. Knowing that those footsteps stopped right in that spot and then they didn't start again. I guess he guessed that the guy would still be standing straight up too. And just got the headshot right through the metal on the wall, the vent. A little ninja move for sure. Looks like Tim hopped out. Still got an exciting game, man. Like, yeah, it's been decided, but we're still here. I forget, more games going on right now. I believe SAS is going up against 1776 Fireteam 2 with a 7 p.m. game. So Sweet Jake hopped out for that. Got the rest of AMF playing. Yeah, great defuse. I love the flash defuse. You know, a lot of times you'll see like a smoke defuse where you have absolute coverage. But Holland was able to use the flash and buy himself just enough time so that he could sneak into the OBJ unseen, get low, get the defuse. Great play. Holland's going to be fire team again. And we'll see what we got on the split. Shinobi's looking for the initial shots. These guys take a round. And Ghost is going to be working forward with a more aggressive push. And he's going to have to deal with Ed face to face. Ed pulls back into a little more of a passive position. Ed's one of those guys, has great audio awareness. He's going to listen for footsteps. And kind of let people run into his trap. So we'll see how quickly Ghost wants to push that, or Shinobi wants to push that. Shinobi might be next. So Ed just kind of waiting inside these tin sheds, listening for these guys to come forward. Looks like Kyle's on top OBJ. Raider looks like he's second story apartments. He gets Holland. And Lightskin takes out Myth as Myth exits ice cream.
He's dead.
Still waiting on stuff to happen here. Shinobi making lots of noise. He just knows, man. Gonna get shot by somebody as soon as I go through there. I just don't know who yet. So let's see if he has utility or anything like that he wants to use. Smoke, it's too long. He's worried about a head peek in this window down the way. That's not it. He does run by Ed. Ed's got his footsteps. He takes out one. Now he's going to move positions. Gets that flash long. Second flash, it hit. So he gets ghost.
Two dead.
Once again, he's going to move positions. Flash high, it goes low. Holland's probably expecting the spot that he is using. He does, and it's a trade. Oh, but he got a spawn right there, so they're actually in good shape. It wasn't a trade. Holland just took damage. Got the needle in right away. Holland's checking tin shed from there. These guys are going to be pretty exposed. So when AMF gets this, they're going to try to spawn trap as guys leave that A spawn. Shinobi's going to hold that angle, and he's going to get a teammate here looking across. Anybody get sloppy up high. So here comes Ghost. So here's your team rotations when we talk about Marsoc being in sync with all five. We had a flash come long. Ed likes to use those utilities. He's trying to take this back. Ed can hold a passive angle. So he's just shooting through the tin shed, expecting him. So Ed can hold this as long as they don't get smoked middle street, and he's in pretty good shape. The risk when this happens is to make sure that you guys don't lose center street. Who is that? Red bars. You still have to have somebody watch just right down the middle of the OBJ, right? So Lightskin's looking at it. I do like that. Again, that's kind of a more unexpected off-meta position. Raiders trying to take back that side. Looks like these guys did get past Ed. So now a lot of pressure on Lightskin. Holland's going to be spawning people in here. Ed and Myth exchanging in the street. Lots of lives going to be coming in on OBJ. Ed doesn't get him. Pressure on Lightskin to take some of these guys out. He needs help. He needs teammates here. And they trade with Holland. Need teammates here. Where are we? So Quokka's having a hard time crossing in front of Ghost. See that just as it happens. Can't go high on those stairs. Anybody in Ghost position's always going to be looking there first. And Raider's going to work on picking him up. He does. Now he's got to clear this room. Sees fire team down. That's a good sign. Expect people in that shed. Oh, he does. It's just a late trade. 4 dead for Tactical Surgeons, 3 dead for AMF, but Bars has good position on the OBJ. They've got the time advantage. Even if these guys sprint straight in here, which is what they're going to have to do, they're going to have a hard time making it happen fast enough. So Bars putting shots out. Quokka's going to come in and go straight for the cap. Lightskin's going to have to kill Bars if she peeks, because they can't afford Quokka to go down. He does. That's going to be the decider. Kyle's got to push through, clear that. Somebody's got to take left street. Looks like they're working on it. I don't know that we have time. They do. Great cap. And Kyle takes out Myth. So they beat back AMF, recover the OBJ. Now start taking control. You start taking control. Don't look at ammo. Don't look at utility. Do something. All right. We got action going on the center street. Shinobi takes out 2. He's pushing forward. Quokka working forward. It's going to be going to the dark alley here. How quickly can he get eyes on these? He gets 1. Sees a teammate. Good trigger control. Bars is on the backside. Holland's in the shed. Kyle's working on him. Gets him. Again, Bars is still here, so she gets 1. She's going to be a pest. Lightskin's going to be kind of working on her. So he sees her and shoots. Ghost is back in that kind of trap, so he can do 2 jobs here. He can lock down any defenders that go where Bars is, and then he can peek out in the last minute and close the street. Looks like Myth is close to OBJ. Myth's on Shed. Lightskin coming in, shooting through that. He must have hit him, but didn't quite get it. Gotta expect somebody to go spot. Myth takes out Quokka through the wall. Bars is downed. And Kyle gets a trade. 4 dead tactical surgeons, last in spawn. Multiple offensive guys on OBJ. Ghost still holding that spawn trap. That frees up these guys to look straight ahead. Ooh. Good shot. Good fast trade. Alright, so it's up to Lightskin. This is going to be another tight one with time. They did it once. But you absolutely know where they're coming from if you're Marsoc holding this. So Shinobi's able to pick one up. Kyle's just trying to slow it down. And AMF gets the round win. So AMF wins the night 3-0, but all 3 went 3 rounds. Great job. Can't quite see anything there. Let's get you into a shadow. So great job. Both teams kept it exciting all night. Awesome to have 9 rounds played, 3 maps. Congrats to AMF taking the night, but really good work, Tactical Surgeons. First match as a team, first competitive match for Kyle the Short Kid and Raider. You guys did awesome. Lightskin and Quokka coming over from Uplink. It's something new. You guys did fantastic as well, so really great work. Glad I could be a part of it. Thank you to everybody who joined. I'm going to update the scoreboard and make sure that we got everything recorded. And hope you all had a great night.